Peggy's ready.
Good evening, everyone. We'll call the Whitewater Township Board of Trustee meeting to order. If I could ask everyone to please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before I do a roll call, I think I saw Trustee LaWanda Corman in our meeting. I just want to say hello before I call the roll call. Jim Brett, could you give me a roll call, please?
Yes. Mr. Pope?
Here.
Mr. Shively?
Here.
And Mr. King?
Here. Acceptance of the meeting minutes from September 15, 2025, regular trustee meeting.
I'll make a motion to accept them.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope?
Yay.
Mr. Shively?
Yay.
Mr. King?
Yay.
Thank you.
Also, did everybody get a chance to look at the invoices? If so, can I get an acceptance, please?
I did look at them, and I'll make a motion to accept.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope?
Yay.
Mr. Shively?
Yep.
Mr. King?
Yay.
Thank you.
Sergeant May, you want to do your sheriff's report?
He's back.
Good to see you.
It's good to see you all as well. I apologize for my prolonged absence here and presentation by committee, so it actually
No problem. Welcome back.
Okay, well, for me, we're already into September of 2025. We had one breaking and entering, 8 thefts, one of which was an auto, 1 telecommunications fraud, 3 unauthorized use of motor vehicles, 1 vandalism, 3 criminal damages, 2 domestic violence arrests, 4 assaults, 1 violation of protection order, 1 telecommunications harassment, 1 disorderly conduct arrest, 1 obstruction of official business arrest, with 780 case reports and 5 other non-criminal reports, total up to 39, 29 of which were closed. We're only 10 active reports for the month, so it's pretty good, 1/3. And we had 31 in August, so a slight uptick, but I would imagine next month it's going to get down to 50 as well. We had 27 auto accidents in the township, 19 in August, and then calls for service were pretty equivalent, actually down 432 versus 458 in August. So the stats are pretty much on par with what we've seen historically, so nothing unusual.
Anybody got any questions or comments for the sergeant?
I do not.
And Sergeant, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I do.
I do appreciate your report. Just so everybody knows, this report is a very good report compared to what's happening elsewhere around the city or the county. And I appreciate everything you guys do. This is a pleasant report, actually, believe it or not.
Yes.
Okay? So
Compared to the
everybody
other
knows
areas
that.
I've seen, absolutely, and I would say most short of.
Yep.
So yes.
Yes.
It's gonna be a lot worse.
It is. So appreciate everything you're doing.
Yes, sir.
Keep up the good work. Stay safe.
Thank you.
Public presentations. Chief, I guess it's going to be you. You want to come up here and you're going to have the mic for a while.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Chief.
Sir. We'll start off, we have a new full-time firefighter to swear in, Nick Smith. Nick, if you would come up, please. So Nick has been part of our team for over a year and a half. He also serves for the Harrison Fire Department part-time and also volunteers at the Cedar Grove Fire Department. When he's not on duty, he enjoys spending time with his wife and video games, and he's down for camping. Nick is a firefighter EMT and a water rescue technician with Whitewater Township. And also, we would like to congratulate Nick and Tara on the birth of their first baby boy here at Judy in October. Congratulations. Nick, this officer did rest and swear you in at this time.
One of the things about
Also like to mention that Nick is a military veteran, so we'd like to thank him for his service there. All right, also tonight, we'd like to recognize some of our members for their years of service to the township. We'll start off with Jay Schuster. Jay has been on the department for 25 years. I'd like to recognize him for all of his time and dedication to the department and to the community. I'd like to mention that Jay's parents were also members of the fire department, Chuck and Judy, sitting over here in the office. They're in attendance, sitting over here this evening. Easy to meet. Jonathan Keller for 25 years of service, but unfortunately Jonathan could not be with us this evening. He's working his full-time job. I'd like to recognize Captain Steve Schmidt for 10 years of service. Steve, you would come on. And then we have two members with 5 years of service. Unfortunately, they could not be here this evening, Bobby Bear and Nick Bruce. So congratulations to everyone, to Nick, to Captain Schmidt. Thank you all for your dedication to the department and to the community. We do have some light refreshments down the hall. You all won't have to sit here and listen to us for the rest of the meeting, but please feel free to join us down at the end of the hall for some refreshments. And we greatly appreciate it. It's nice seeing everyone here supporting all of their family members. So we'll make fun. Thank you.
So with that, we will get back into our meeting, but everybody is more than welcome to sit here and listen to all of our boring stuff if you want. If not, go and enjoy refreshments. At this time, Chief, you're still on stage anyway if you want to give your fire department report.
Okay. So our road totals for the month of September 2025, we have So we had 94 EMS details with 84 patients. 48 of those patients were transported and 45 fire details for 139 details for the month of September. Our emergency road totals to date for 2025, 865 EMS details with 805 patients, 549 transports, 426 fire details for a total of 1,291 runs so far for the year of 2025. I'll skip through the no part unless you have any questions. We apologize, the staffing numbers, I forgot to update those, so those are not correct for the month of September. Part-time staffing, we do currently have one part-time applicant in our hiring process. We're getting interviews set up with them in the next couple of weeks, and we also have one new part-time employee in orientation. She actually starts her first shift on Wednesday. Full-time vacancies, received 4 full-time resumes for the full-time vacancy that we posted last month. We're going to do interviews for those next week. Since the posting of the full-time vacancy, I received 2 more full-time resignations, one for personal reasons, and the second was for accepting another position elsewhere in the area. I would like permission to move forward with filling the 2 additional full-time vacancies until we're filling 3 vacancies. So we can get our full-time staff back up to a full complement of 8 full-time firefighters. The EMS mannequin proposal, I would like to recommend we purchase the ALS SimMan training mannequin from Morgan Township Fire Department for the amount of $14,000. This proposal was sent over about a week and a half ago to the board for your review. And we're going to
I spoke to him too on the phone, so.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Go through the rest of your report, and if there's any
Okay.
questions, we'll get into it.
We've partnered with Hawksworth Blood Center, and we'll be hosting a blood drive on Saturday, November the 8th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. here at the community center. There is an urgent need for blood donations in our area as the blood supply resources are at extremely low levels. You can schedule an appointment by visiting hawksworth.org/groups/WTFD, or simply stop by during the drive time. There is a flyer pinned at the top of our Facebook page, so you can get the information there. I believe Cassie has some information here posted at the center as well. Alert HC for Whitewater Township. We are now partnered with Hamilton County EMA on the Alert HC system, and we are able to send out emergency alerts specific to Whitewater Township. Several of us have completed the training on the RAVE system, making us able to send those alerts out as needed. If you're not registered for this free service, simply visit alerthc.org to sign up. You can also pick up information on Alert HC here at the community center, or visit the Facebook page. Visit our Facebook pages. That's also pinned at the top. I will say with the Weber Pumpkin Fest, we were able to give a text Weber 25 to a certain number, which if we would have had any kind of emergency notifications or anything for anyone that signed up, we could have sent those emergency notifications out to anyone that signed up specifically visiting the Pumpkin Fest. So it's a nice feature to have. And actually the personnel from the EMA said the pre-sign-up numbers were probably the most that they've seen in the county for any particular event. They've never seen that many. So we got the word out. It is a great system. It is a great resource, and I do urge everyone to check it out and sign up for the alert agency to receive those emergency notifications. And again, it is free. It doesn't cost you anything. It basically goes to your smart device, phone, tablet, anything like that. So just a reminder, Halloween is right around the corner next Friday. When you're out and about, please be extra cautious about the trick-or-treating along the roadways. And as always, we will be visiting different communities in the township, passing out candy and visiting with the residents of those communities. That's all I have unless there's any questions.
Yes, I do. Chief, if we can, actually, I have a couple questions for you. If we can jump back up to the ALS sim mannequin that we're talking about from, what is it, Morgan Township?
Yes.
Can you explain a little bit of what's the benefits going to be to our fire department, one, for the public, and the services, and also how this could benefit any partners that assist us in any of the runs we do?
So essentially what it is a lifelike mannequin that's interactive with the crews. There are hundreds of different scenarios that you can run with the mannequin. As I said, it is interactive. It will allow our EMTs and paramedics to do special skills procedures on the mannequin. Basically, rare skills that we don't do necessarily every day or even maybe in our career. These mannequins typically are north of $35,000. Morgan Township has one that is practically brand new. It's only been used like 4 or 5 times. When these mannequins first started rolling out several years ago, to get into these trainings, the cost was almost around $1,000 per member. By having this mannequin at our department, we can train all of our personnel and attend these trainings without having to take time off, or they can come in for off-duty trainings and stuff like that to do these specialized trainings. And we can incorporate it probably just about into every training. Every training that we do, we could incorporate this mannequin into that. So it will help our EMTs and paramedics keep their skills sharp. Basically give them the opportunity to train on a tool that really don't have the opportunity to train on every day. And again, as I said, instead of sending just a few members of of our members the opportunity to attend these trainings where they may not have had the opportunity to attend these trainings if they were outside.
Okay.
And plus, we can invite other members of other departments in our area, the West Chiefs group that we work close with. We can have these trainings and invite their personnel in to take advantage of these trainings.
Okay.
I have one question. Is this mannequin compatible with the training on our automated CPR units?
Yeah, I believe you can use.
So,
Yes.
yeah, so you can see it working in real life without breaking somebody's ribs.
Yeah, and you can actually innovate the mannequin. You can do IV sticks. I think Jim said it only had one IV stick in it. Yeah, they've had it for 5 years. They've used it 4 times.
With all that being said, I'll make a motion that we purchase this mannequin from Morgan Township for $14,000.
All right, I'll second. Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Scheibling,
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you.
Yeah, you kind of had me riding there for a minute. Before you go, one other thing. I would like to, while he's up here, go ahead and let Chief make a motion. Go ahead, let's get these full-time. Do we need a motion on that, full-time positions?
I think probably the best move for us right now is to add one and fill the 3, so we would be,
Total of 9.
total of 9 full-time.
That's going one step beyond. I know you had it in old business was to discuss our.
We'll address that in old business.
Okay.
Let's do that. And then I'll do the one more thing I have about your Halloween event, just so everybody knows, if your fire department was come down to our house, I'm gonna make them, or I'm gonna ask the trustees to make a motion, we block that alley, and if your fire department was come down alleyway for the hooving, like we've done over the last couple of years, so. Okay, all right, I just wanted to bring that up, and we'll be doing that again as well.
Do we need a motion to
We don't,
close
I
it?
don't think we need a motion on it, do we?
No, just so everybody knows.
And then just so you know, whoever you want to come down, in our alleyway, they can come down and join us. Okay, all right. Thank you, Chief, appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Anybody got anything else for Chief?
Do not.
Do not.
Okay, no, I was just confused on the staffing.
We'll address that in old business.
If you want to do it all together. I mean, I'm good with the replacing the people, but the extra one, if we do that.
Yeah, let's just, let's just do it in old business.
That's fine.
We'll do the replacement and everything in old business, so just stick around for that. Yep.
Feel free to go back and have refreshments.
Josh, you want to do your maintenance report?
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Josh.
Good evening, Josh.
Much of it came from this day that I will be getting the stuff ready for the upcoming summer month. Everything else, along with the summer equipment, that I will be taking care of, still away for the off season. Skipping a portion of that building for the next rush trucking, we have to do this. I've been in contact with Matt Truck and equipment.
I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else.
I do. The signs over in Hooven look great. Yes, that's okay. So, we had somebody volunteer to put, like, Peggy reached out to the other trustees about, we had someone, donate the signs for Hooven, coming in and out of Hooven. And, Josh, they look really, really nice. Appreciate it. We cleaned up some of that, the old signs and put the new ones up. So if you guys get through there, just kind of check them out. The three entrances coming into Hooven looks really good. Yeah, good job with that. Yep. Thank you, Josh. Next, we got the community center. Come on up, Cassie.
Hi.
Hello.
So last month, we had a total of 642 people in attendance. We had 103 for the year during the week, 182 for Friday night leader. Chair volleyball, we had 56 people. Bluegrass, we had 250, and country music, we had 51. Each week, as a reminder, we do have chair volleyball and leader, bluegrass, and country music. We post that weekly on our Facebook page, just so it's coming up for the week. And then we do have 3 upcoming events outside of those weekly programs. This Sunday, we have our country feast coming at 4 o'clock. We are still looking for some more cards to participate in that. We have probably about 20 signed up right now. We have about 120 kids already signed up for the event. We have the blood drive that she said on November 8th from 10 to 4. There's a flyer on the bulletin board with more information and a QR code that you can scan and register. Each participant of that receives a set of pins of hoodie. And then we're in the process of planning the Dance with Santa event for December 7th, Sunday morning.
I want to add. I don't know if you've noticed, and I don't know if anybody else has noticed, but it's nice that we did this.
Every number was up.
Every number is up. Good job.
Correct.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
getting it out there, I mean,
Yeah.
everything is up across the board. Good job. I
Yeah.
mean, that's, I love that that's there, but it's definitely, and I watched it, and it has not really grown. It has almost always stayed about.
That's
the same.
good. That's what I wanted to see about, get a comparison what's going on. Yeah, just one other thing, and I guess if someone needs to reach you about a rental, just call this 367-6046. Okay.
And if we can get some more people that for the cars, we got a lot of kids signed up. I think more kids will even
I
come.
do plan to be here Sunday.
I've got,
Put me
we've
down.
actually break it down with like a couple people coming so we can get as many as possible. Like me and my wife are both gonna have a car, so.
Okay.
If we can get some more people to make it worth their while,
Yeah.
you know, would be awesome. If anybody's got time.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Cassie. Nice job.
Next, we're on our committee reports. Jim, you want to do the water and sewer district?
Yeah, so, last month I let everybody know that next week on Tuesday at 7 o'clock at our regular meeting, MSD will be here. We've had a little trouble working with them on getting a folder, something to hand out on that, but I think we've got that. They weren't used to having the third party involved because normally it's the homeowner, business owner, and then them. Well, they had to put the township sewer district in between, so they just weren't used to that part of the process. But I think we're doing all right with that. We've got it all done. I'll make those available to Peggy to put on the website. And anybody that lives on 128 in that southern part that's part of Phase 1 can come that night and find out what it takes to get a permit and what they're going to need to do. So we're surprised that we're doing this early, but the project is going really good, and hope to have that lift station built soon and have people tapping in.
Well, that's good news right there.
Really good news.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming. All right, anybody got any questions for Jim on the water sewer? All right, next, economic development. Jim, nothing new unless there's something you need to share. I know you may have had other conversations outside of what we talked last time.
No, I think everything right now is pretty much still on course. So we are going to discuss later on about a possible new development in the Elizabethtown area that we might want to look at
Okay.
for a TIF. But that's a small six-lot development, but you know, everything we can get to help pay for equipment and things, we're going to look at.
Yeah. And when Jim says nothing new, Miami Town is the priority. We got a lot happening down in Miami Town, so. And as that keeps developing, we'll let you know. We just added something new down in Newtown, so nothing really new in Miami Town. We're just still trying to move forward. That still looks real positive. Okay. Anybody got any questions on economic development?
I have one question,
Yeah.
and maybe it's not even goes under economic. Have we heard any more? I mean, I knew we had heard something on the school, grant stuff for the school that might move forward with, at one point, might have been coming through to get it tore down. Thought we talked about that, like, we not heard
We did. I
anything
think
more?
I said at the last meeting, we found out that day that some people hadn't been able to use the funds that they had, so we are getting that money.
Awesome.
And we are working with the Port Authority on getting, we're hoping they'll just let us rework the 3 prices that we had, and we can get that down and get it basically to a pad-ready state.
Yeah, looks good. That'll make it.
That'll make it
I think
a
that'll
lot
get
more
the interest
desirable.
going
So
even
as
more.
of now, looks like that's gonna happen.
Happen, yeah,
It
yeah.
was not gonna happen, and now it looks like
That's
the
good.
funding.
And if that happens, and we can put a sign up, to.
Yeah, that helps us get that.
Yeah.
It always looks better when it's sitting there ready to go.
Yeah.
Yes.
It always looks better.
So that is looking really promising.
Yeah,
As a, it was a no, it was not gonna happen, but now it looks
No,
like it's
good.
gonna happen again.
I like it.
Yes. So that's why it's development, it's always moving on.
Go on.
So, no, good question, so, yeah, but a lot is happening down in the Miami Town
Oh,
area.
yeah.
Yep.
They're going
A
forward
lot,
on the Christopher
a lot of
building.
movement, which is good.
If you ever get a chance, stop in there and look, peek in if you can,
Yeah.
with what they're doing inside. I mean, they have put a lot of money in that
Yeah,
building. Oh,
yeah.
my gosh.
Perfect, yes. Anything else on economic development?
Nothing.
Okay. Solid waste, trustee Shibley?
Nothing new on that. The only thing I want to just kind of go over again, I've had, once again, a few more people complaining about the burning down there. If it happens, you just got to call 911. I mean, that's just, there's not really much we can do. There's really not much the fire department can do unless they call. They just need to call 911 if somebody's burning garbage, and they just got to stick with that, and hopefully, eventually, it'll stop.
Just to piggyback off of what trustee Shibley is saying, yes, I'm a trustee, but also I'm a community member of Hooven, and that's exactly what I did. I called 911, sheriff showed up, the fire department showed up, here's what's going on. There's been conversations with O'Rourke, it's happening in not only Hooven, it's happening everywhere. If that's happening, you need to call.
Yep.
And that's exactly what I did, and I did make a post as a personal, as somebody who lives in the community, so, absolutely, I do appreciate that, and that's the way we need to go. with it.
Sometimes you just got to do the steps.
Yep, absolutely. So thank you. Anything else?
Nope.
We Thrive, trustee Pope?
We Thrive, we did have a meeting. The Board of Health had done a new community health assessment. Everything in the state pretty the same as it was, but that assessment works very well for Peggy when she's working with grants. And they want to know the statistics of the township. It's a very helpful tool to have. So we went over that and talked about other collaborations we have with health issues, and food, and working with Whitewater Church, roadside litter cleanup. We went over just all the basic things that We Thrive does.
Yeah.
And it was a good meeting, went well.
Yeah,
Our
you-
next meeting is scheduled for February, the second Monday in February at 6 p.m. And typically we've been having those meetings at my house just because it's closer for all of us to get to. But if anybody wants to come, let Cassie know or Peggy, and we can, if we get more people, we can bring that meeting here to the center.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys doing a good job with We Thrive. February 9th is the new date.
Oh,
So,
we also, Peggy was working with, trying to implement a take-back or recycling of alkaline batteries, the non-rechargeable batteries, double A's, triple A's, CD, 9 volts. And gonna be checking with Rumpke and see if they'll take them, or if there's some other way, and Peggy had a way that she was looking at also, so hopefully we can implement something with that program.
yeah.
Also.
Okay. Yeah, good work. Nice job, Peggy. Anything else, We Thrive, Trustee Shapley?
No, I do not.
West Chad, Trustee Pope?
Well, our meeting was before our last meeting, wasn't it?
It was
this
in
month.
between.
Okay, so we did have a West Chad meeting, and we did promote, Stephanie Bittner to captain,
Okay.
full-time captain, West Chad. And, we discussed salaries and adjusted them. And, that was about all we went through.
Okay.
The staffing levels are good. Everything's going well with West Chad, solid, holding its own financially.
Good. Anything?
Nothing.
Trustee Shapley?
Nope.
All right, we'll jump into old business, and Chief, we'll talk about our fire department staffing. If you want to come back up, I know you mentioned that you're, what are you looking at? You got 3 that you need to fill to put you back at, what, 8?
Correct.
So we need to fill 3, and I'll let the other trustees, I'm just going to throw this out. I think we were talking maybe moving into a number 9. What are your guys' thoughts on that? I'd like to put this all as one package for the chief. Excuse me, instead of putting 3 into 1. So actually, I'm not putting a motion out there. I want to discuss it first, but moving the full-time staffing from 8 to 9. And Chief, and if you either want to explain, or if any other trustees have any questions of why that movement and where this is going to help the fire department for Whitewater Township and the community members.
So, just like all across the region, all across the country, we're struggling with staffing. Every department in our area, as I mentioned, we're all struggling. We're sharing part-time members, we're sharing full-time members that work part-time at other departments. And again, we rely on part-time employees to make our system run, but the reliability is just not there. So we discussed last month about adding 4 more full-time employees to get us to 12 full-time members. Gave you all the numbers on those, and with the increases, the percentage of increases and stuff like that. And since then, I thought, well, what if we just add 1 more full-time member to get us to 9, which would give us 3 full-time members per day, because there's 3 unit days, is the way that their schedule goes. It's not as big of a bite, it's not as big of a chunk. It is still a little bit of an impact, but it's not as big of an impact to them as well. Our maximum staffing is 6 per day. Last year we averaged 5 employees per day. This year we're a little less than that. We're a little more than 4.5. So by adding 1 more full-time employee, we'll have 3 full-time employees per day, as I said. And then our minimum staffing is 4, so it brings us 1 closer to that minimum staffing, which at 4 is still understaffed, but it does allow us to keep the safety building. So I just thought, I would like to recommend that we add just 1 more full-time member to get to 9 full-time members. Just basically taking that next step to get into the 12 that would optimally get us to our minimum staffing level every day, decrease the reliance on part-time members. It's just, unfortunately, they're not there right now.
I agree.
With the small pool of part-time employees that are out there, and I know I mentioned earlier, we just hired one more part-time, and we've got another one in the process. But what happens is we get them in, and they're looking for a full-time job, and, they've got their full-time applications and elsewhere, and unfortunately, this is a great department to get training, knowledge, and you're going to see every aspect of fire and EMS out here in Whitewater Township, and, it's like we train them every day. And it happens everywhere, but unfortunately, we're a small market team. It hurts when we train them every lot, but if we can slowly increase our full-time staff, hopefully that will stop the bleeding per se, because right now we're at I won't call it a staffing crisis, but we have a staffing situation, and it is going to result in shutting stations down 24 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours a day. We have had a few over the previous months, but we cannot continue to mandate hours on our current full-time staff. It's not healthy. It's physically, mentally, it's just, we don't want anybody to make a mistake and put somebody's life
Totally agree.
in jeopardy. Not only the patients that we see, but also our crew members. So that's why we were talking about increasing our full-time staffing. Unfortunately, we do not have the revenue, to easily get to where we would like to be. But let's just take some small chunks out of it, some small bites out of it over the next several months, after the year, and see if we can get to where we would like to be. Here in the near future.
So what you're asking, just real quick, so the other two trustees, make sure we're clear, everyone understands, is right now you want to add a full-time and we're 3 short.
Correct.
So we need to move forward with 4.
Fill 3 full-time vacancies
Okay.
currently, and then add 1 additional full-time member to get our full-time roster to 9 firefighters, 9 full-time firefighters.
I'd like to add one thing just so people understand also, when they're looking at it. I mean, by adding this extra, we're saving a little on overtime too. A lot of our guys are having to work overtime. So it's not like, it's not taking a whole bunch off, but it's not like you're getting a whole full-time. So with us, if we add one, that it's offsetting a little bit. Plus, our guys, if they're having to work all that overtime, I mean, that kind of weighs on people sometime too.
And it's a safety factor.
Yeah.
It is, and
You got to be safe.
just, some of the things that I've heard from some of our current part-time employees when we have these, when we have the posting, is, we have part-time employees that are eligible, but they're not wanting to apply because of the mandatory overtime, because of our staffing levels. It's deterring us from good candidates for these full-time positions, having minimum staff. So, as Trustee Shabby said, theoretically, yes, it will eliminate some overtime and do some cost reductions there.
I don't want to stop there though. I mean, I think we should keep
Yes.
looking forward to even going more. I agree myself. We're not voting yet, but I agree to add the extra to get to 9, but I don't think we stop there. I think we should progressively keep looking at this. Not a year from now. I think we need to kind of keep crunching the numbers, and I want to look at some more of the numbers. Thanks for getting all the numbers on where we're at, but I think we need to keep moving forward because that's where we're going to have to be. I mean, if we're going to need to get there eventually.
I agree with Trustee Shibley with that. I would absolutely prefer to have our staffing at 12 full-time, but I realize that would put us very deeply into the red in our budget, and we, as township trustees, we can't do that. We can't run the township broke. But with 9, hopefully we can ease that pain of the mandated overtime. It's not so much that they're working overtime, it's that we're mandating they work even more overtime, and that's what burns out our guys. So with that being said, I think we've discussed it a fair amount. I'll make the motion that we hire the 3 to replace the 3 we've lost, and then up our staffing to 9, to a total of 4 new hires.
I'll second that.
Okay, voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Scheibling,
Yay.
Mr. King.
Yay. Thank you, Chief,
Thank you.
for presenting that. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yep. We're under any other old business that we do not have listed? I do not have any. New business, we got the resolution 2025-11. That's resolution accepting the amounts and rates as determined by the Budget Commission and authorizing the necessary tax levies and certifying them to the county auditor. Jim, do you want to share anything extra on that?
Just that every year we receive the amounts that we're going to get from the county auditor, and they ask us to double check that and send it back to them. So this is something we do annually. So I attach the receipts. I don't even know if I normally do that, but you know, so we have them. It's just part of everyday business for us. So
Yep.
that's really all there is to it.
Anybody got any questions on that resolution? I'll make a motion to accept the resolution 2025-11.
I'll second it.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Scheibling,
Yay.
and Mr. King.
Yay. Also, under new business, we have resolution 2025-12. That is to abandon a part of that Mound Street. Does anybody have anything to add to that? Trustee Pope or anybody?
I do
The
not.
only thing I have to add is on the resolution here, I'm seeing it's written 2025-21.
I think I had the number incorrect, and I will correct that before
So
we.
you got the 2 and the 1 backwards.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm dyslexic at
Anything
times.
else on the Mound Street anybody can think of?
I do not.
Anything you want to add on that, Jim?
No, this is something that we've talked about
Yep.
for a long time, so.
Okay.
It's an absolutely unusable piece there that
Okay, did you make a motion, or, I mean, I will, I'll make a motion to go ahead and accept the resolution 2025-12, abandoning that part of that Mound Street.
I'll second
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
it. Yay.
Mr. Scheibling,
Yay.
and Mr. King.
Yay. And then, Jim, you also had on here the TIF consideration on the Elizabethtown development. Is there anything else you want to add to that? I know you've mentioned it, but
Just that it's a proposed 6-lot development on Stevens Road. It wouldn't be a large TIF area, but as we just talked about, we can't spend TIF money. You can spend TIF money on salaries, but you have to guarantee you're going to pay it back. So I don't want to misspeak and say we can't spend, but we can pay for everything else that would come out of that TIF fund that serves the area that the TIF is involved in. So we could pay for a good portion of fire department expenses, maintenance department expenses out of those TIFs. So even if they're small, I would just like you to give Peggy the okay to start exploring that. And as that becomes, hopefully, happens, we can get Brenda Dinsmore ready to go and get that TIF. So
Okay.
it's just there for everybody to know, and just let Peggy get started on it.
anybody have any questions on it? What we'll do is, Jim, I think what we can do, and I know this is very early on, and then we can start explaining exactly a little bit more what a TIF is and everything. We'll bring everybody back up to speed,
Okay.
okay?
Yep.
Just so everybody kind of knows, and it's something that's in the future that we should probably start looking at.
Yeah, but we don't need a motion on this, we just need
Not right now.
her permission to start.
And then
Yeah.
we'll just start bringing everybody up to speed on what TIFs are.
I can,
and-
yeah, I can have something put together for the
Yeah.
next meeting on that.
Absolutely, might not be a bad idea. Okay, start explaining that, but I'm glad you put that in there. Okay, start bringing everybody up to speed on what TIFs are, so everybody knows. Okay. Anybody got anything else on new business?
Not.
Okay. Public comments? Go ahead.
We,
Oh, okay, all right. Okay, yep. Boy, anything that helps, and she's talking about the no parking signs down in front of Casey's in Miami Town. And the main thing for that is, as Sergeant, it's still 45 miles per hour through. And Jim and I have talked with the state, probably dropping that speed limit. It's, anything we can do right now until that speed limit changes is pretty dangerous through there, to be honest with you. Yep, yep. And you have all those businesses, so yeah, appreciate that. Thanks for bringing that up. Absolutely. Anybody else under public comments? Comments from the board?
I have one.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I don't have any comments, everything's been mentioned through the meeting.
Okay.
I have one thing. I've been looking this up on my phone. I haven't been rude. Like, I want to make sure I got the dates right. So I don't know if everybody knows, and I don't know if this is back out on the internet where people can see. Southwest Local School District, they're cutting their money. And I don't know how many people have heard this or not. No matter which way you stand on if you think the school needs more money or not, it's pretty interesting. I did take the time, and they had a meeting a few weeks back. It was kind of interesting. All the people, a lot more people showed up than I thought. A lot of different people than I thought. At the end, Willie was there. Trustee Pope was there. I didn't know he was going to be there, but we ended up both being down there. They did some few little things. I ended up at a table with, it was cool because there was people that have different ideas than I do. It was very interesting. It was surprising to me that there was a lot of people, you thought it would all be one-sided, right? You're going to go in there and if maybe you see different than them, then maybe it's one. It was not. There was, and Willie will back that up. Trustee Pope will, it was kind of cool because there was people from both sides and there was a lot of discussion and more than I thought would be, actually like controversial discussion than I thought. Point being is next Monday they're having another one at 7 o'clock at the junior high. It was not, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it because I had something with my son with the Civil Air Patrol, but my wife was able to pick it up, so I ended up going last minute. You can get in there. I didn't feel weird walking in there. There was people from all walks of life there, so it's very informal. You can walk in, and it was kind of good. I don't know what this next meeting will bring, but if you got time or you have some interest in seeing how the spending and what they're thinking about doing or what they're going to have to do or how they're going to try to work it out, they're working real good with trying to, and they're taking everybody's ideas too, and they're looking for ideas. So if anybody's got time, I'm glad I went. I didn't think I was going to get to, but I don't know if you thought the same way, but it was interesting, and it's something it's going to affect us all, right?
When is the next meeting?
Next Monday, the 27th,
Okay.
and at 7 o'clock at the junior school.
What he alluded to that I was shocked about, it was probably 75% Southwest local staff, administration, management of the schools, and 95% of the conversation was, where can we make cuts? Where can we save money? What can we do to cut costs? There was no organized talk, but just a little bit of idle chatter about a levy. But their main concern was how can we cut costs? So that was a little reassuring to see, because we all know that a levy right now would be a very hard thing to try to pull off.
You need to get involved, whether you want to pay more or you don't want to pay more. If you think the school needs it or you think it doesn't, people need to get involved. You need to go speak your piece, because if you don't, maybe you want levy, or maybe you would be for it, or maybe you wouldn't. If you don't show up and put your 2 cents in, or put your 2 cents in about what to cut or what you think, I mean, you can't complain. You're just letting everybody else make decisions. It was very informative, and I'm glad I went, and if people went, it would be neat to see what they got. That's a big deal they're going to have to deal with.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, there's no way around it. They got to come up with the money or they got to cut people.
Yeah, they got a 4% cut in the budget. 4%, a lot of people say, well, that's not that much.
Almost $3 million.
But, yeah, it was All, it was 2.5, 2.7 million.
2.7.
Out of a $50 million, so it's 5%, almost 6% out of their $50 million budget, so.
I know how it is for us here. And it's an uphill battle. We're gonna have to try to figure it out.
And they're already, Southwest schools are already one of the lowest cost per student educators.
And they're taking one of the biggest cuts.
Yeah. Very interesting.
That's all I got.
No, that's great. I did not go because I'm employed by them, so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just kind of set up.
I kind of stayed back. I kind of didn't put my, I
Right.
kind of stayed neutral myself. But it's cool to see or to try to help
I
them.
know,
If
I
I
know.
have an idea, I'll give them some ideas of what I
know.
think.
Yeah, I'm glad you guys went. I did not know you went to that. That's great.
Yeah, I excused myself from the
Good.
huddle
Yeah.
discussions.
Good. Good.
Do
Good.
That's it.
Ooh, that was a big one, wasn't it?
Mm.
Any other comments from board?
Everybody get out there this weekend.
Alls I had, happy Halloween to everybody and be safe. These little kids are gonna be running around crazy. All right, it's on a Friday, so they're really gonna be running around and the weather's supposed to be decent, so please, please, everybody slow down.
And everybody come here Sunday. As many people as possible.
As many as we can on Sunday.
So we get a good turnout.
Okay?
I do have one more thing. November 4th is election day. Remember to get out and vote. Doug and I each need at least one vote to get back in here again, so somebody come vote for us.
Come on, Keith. All right.
That's
Yep.
all I've got.
Okay.
Just a reminder to vote,
Yeah,
vote for the judges,
that's-
that's the big thing.
That's
Vote
your
for
duty. Yep, vote.
Oh my gosh. And do your research on the judges.
Yeah,
Do your research. We can correct this thing. Definitely.
So
All right, that's all I got. I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
I'll second.
Voice vote, please.
Mr. Pope,
Yay.
Mr. Shively,
Yeah.
Mr. King.
Yay.